Today, Anibal and I are in the Simkin Center. We just had a meeting of the new Winnipeg Council of Rabbis and Cantors, and we thought that this would be an appropriate place to make the video today because I wanted to talk about two very, very important mitzvot, actually strong Jewish values. One is Bikur Cholim, visiting the sick, and the other is honoring one's parents. And rising before the elders is a subcategory of that. You know, it's easy to be very individual, very autonomous these days, thinking of what I have to do next to advance my place in society. You might remember a book about 20 years ago called Looking Out for Number One, meaning looking out for oneself. Judaism is the opposite of this. In fact, you could say that Western civilization is a rights-oriented civilization, favoring the rights of the individual. Jewish civilization is a duties-oriented civilization, favoring the duties of the individual mainly towards others. Now there is this factor of, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? But the second part of that teaching is, if I'm only for myself, what am I? And I would say the Jewish tendency is probably towards the second over the first, although the two have to be kept in balance. So when we're favoring the side of duty, to whom do we owe our duty? Well, there is, first of all, the duty towards those who are weak, sick, disadvantaged in society. And there's nothing like visiting a sick person in order to uplift their spirits. In fact, the rabbis teach that visiting a sick person takes away 1/60th of their illness. Of course, the way the rabbis think, an objection was immediately raised. So let's organize 60 people to visit every sick person, and no one will be sick anymore. But then the response was, only if you love him as yourself, or only if you love her as yourself. It has to be a real, strong visit in order to accomplish that kind of healing. But it does make the point that there is healing, there is comfort, there is upliftment to those who really need it most when you visit someone who's sick at home or in the hospital. And as far as honoring the elders, honoring your parents, one rabbi calls this the most difficult of the 613 commandments. And why? We don't get to pick our parents, do we? And neither do they get to pick us as children. So somehow we have to get along together. And it can be a very, very challenging relationship, as some of us know. And sometimes the two come together, as they often do here at the Simkin Center, where you're not only visiting the sick, but the sick happens to be your parent or your grandparent or some other relative. And at the Simkin Center, there are so many fine examples of that. People who come and visit their parents, their loved ones on a daily basis. And there is a whole community of people, actually, who undertake that mitzvah on a regular basis. It's very inspiring for me to see that whenever I visit here. And it's something that is so enriching for life, even though it tends in the opposite direction from individual autonomy and freedom and putting oneself number one. So if you have a parent that needs a little bit of attention from you, maybe they're even in a different city, give them a call, put your attention on them, honor them. You're not only fulfilling the fifth commandment, but you're making the world a better place to live. And so I look forward to seeing you in synagogue at our newly revamped Shabbat morning service, beginning at 10 a.m. and finishing well before 12 noon. If you haven't been, you're in for a wonderful experience. And so I wish you a good week and Shabbat Shalom.